All right, 24th of March, another month is practically gone, and we have been slammed this month. Holy cow, it's nonstop. It's just awesome. So what we pray for, right? To be this kind of busy, and we are. So we appreciate you guys. We appreciate the trust. We'll keep doing our best to keep doing, getting you taken care of, getting you locked, getting you done. One thing that we can't control, markets, what's happening with interest rates, and we'll get to that in a minute. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to talk about this. I got a recent article published in, what is that, CEO World magazine, which is freaking kind of cool, right? I've got people that I'm working with the publisher and of the book, Bread and Economics, which of course is right here. If you haven't gotten your Amazon copy or copy period, get that. Got 28 reviews now. Every single one 5-star. Thank you guys. I appreciate everybody's doing that. If you're doing a 5-star review, I've got something coming for you. Let me go ahead and hit these real quick. Let's look at these reviews, man. There's some badass ones with pictures in them and everything. People have done some cool stuff. And I, again, love seeing the thoughts that people have. And they just keep going. So if you haven't got yours, grab it. If it's worth 5 stars, say it, please. And if it's not, please alert me as to where I missed getting those 5 stars. Because if I ever write something else, I want to know that. Now, this one right here, the cheat code. That's one of the big things in the book, Red in Economics. I had a question brought to me, Chloe. I appreciate that question. She says, "Hey, boss, life is hard. I need the cheat code." And that spurred a whole big thing here, not only this article that I keep moving around, but just in what really kind of started the book, Red in Economics, in a way, because of that question. So check it out. I'm not going to give you the answer. I'm not going to give you the cheat code because it's there. It's actually within the question, which is awesome. The answer is sitting right there in that question, bold in that question. So check it out. Read the book, read the article, read the book, go to CEO World, check that thing out. Stop looking for the cheat code, Why Life is Supposed to Be Hard by Aaron Chapman. It's an executive opinion. And as an executive vice president, I guess I could have an executive opinion now, which is kind of cool. Let's get to why you guys are here. We're going to talk about the markets and what we had the last few days, right? To talk about potential ceasefire, right? We've got people coming to the table, talk about, what we're going to do moving forward with Iran. And then all of a sudden, it doesn't seem like that's working so well anymore. Some people are claiming it was a fabricated thing. So I don't know that it's fabricated, but there is enough in there as far as a lot of different views being posted all over the internet that has created this for us, where we hit this floor and then we opened kind of positive from at least that floor, but we didn't open above where we closed yesterday, and it's now pushing around below this floor. Now, this floor is something I've been looking at for a little while. And here's what my thoughts are here. So I look back at this, drew this out because I was, seeing these patterns in here way back into, May and June and July and all that area, actually May and June, because July is we started getting above it. So there's a good chunk of July in here, all the way back to February. But if you look back a long ways, this is something else. If you look at these patterns that we've got within the market, it's taken a bit to load, which sucks. Yeah, that sucks that we've got that going on here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this out so we can see. Man, my internet is really, really bad. Let me see if I can stop share, if maybe that will help me. Don't know. Yep, there we go. That worked. I don't know why stop sharing helps, but it did. So what I'm going to do is I'm also draw out some other lines here for you guys to see, because this could be helpful to understand. This is what I'm staring at. This is what I think could be where we're heading right now. So anytime we spent any reasonable amount, or any time at all up in this channel, which is where we spent this last bit, we get down, we go really deep into here. But if you look at where we spent a lot of time, let me see here. It's going to take a second, guys. Appreciate it. Come on. Where's my line at? Where's my markers? My tools are not popping up, which I don't understand. Okay, well, whichever. Because those tools are not going to do its thing, I'm going to go ahead and just draw this out here. So we've got that there. We're going to get oh, damn. Hope everybody's having fun with this one. And we're going to make that green so we can see it. We get another one. We'll draw it out from here. So if you see that, as I'm showing this here, this is where this likes to live mostly. When you look at most of its time is spending in that sideways channel here where it's continued in this shaded area. We may be going there and spending a lot of time there going forward. This may be our sideways pattern right here in this shaded space because it's attracting it in there. So this is a price point, this is a value point. Man, I am having a hell of a time today. Put that back. This is a value point here that it seems to want to go back into. We spend a lot of time up here because of all of the talk of quantitative easing, and we're trying to get money from Fannie and Freddie and throw it into there. It didn't happen the way it needed to. We needed one catalyst to get it out of there. What was that? We're going to drop bombs. Bam, we're down in here, and it's wanting to draw it in. This is held as a floor for a couple of days here, but we'll see what ends up happening today. This could be the space we go, and if that is, we're going to see interest rates like what we saw back in these days here. So we got pretty spoiled here from looks like early August up until really today. And we'll see where it all plays out. Best I can do is just keep reporting to you what we're seeing, where the market's going, what the trend is happening, but that's where rates are right now. I'm not convinced that they're going to go back up. They're going to have to stop everything over there. They have to bring the gas prices back down. Then things have to happen. Those high-ass gas prices, we've seen monster jumps in that over the last few weeks, couple weeks actually. I went to the pump, paid like just under $4. Went back and I was over $5. Those kind of things are going to have major inflation pressure on bonds. Bond hates inflation. Inflation really impacts it negatively, which pushes interest rates up. So we'll see how this plays out. Appreciate you guys. Talk to you hopefully on Friday. Take care.